Punjab Kings secure a win at Dharamsala for the first time since 2013. Welcome to this Matchpoint Paradox. I'm Abhishek. I have with me Sahil, and we take you through Punjab Kings' 7th win of the season against Lucknow Super Giants. They set up a massive total 236 runs, which is its highest at this venue, and then eventually secured a 37-run victory against LSG, which is now holding on to its playoff hopes by a thread, really. But the orchestrator of the win for Punjab was Prabhsimran. A stellar innings today, Sahil.
Prabhsimran, of course, he has continued his rich vein of form in this season. He always had that consistency issue with him, like before this season. But this season, he has been very secure, and he's scoring those. Is making sure that power play doesn't go they score enough in the power play, again he's attacking the ball from the first ball, and he's not letting go of any loose shots. He's that offside range of his is brilliant. And some of his late cuts. Today we didn't get those that switch hit, but I think it was good enough to have that sweeps. He had sweeps today, not the switch hits. But it was a very good innings. It was unfortunate that he didn't get that century, but it was 91 or 48. That really just blown away Lucknow Super Giants. They were never really getting there, and I think it really helped that not really helped that Mayank Yadav didn't have that good of a day. Despite having those slightly better conditions for pacers.
Yeah, it was Josh Inglis who really started off the onslaught against Mayank Yadav. He was promoted to number 3 today. We've seen Shreyas Iyer bat at that position. But I think the thinking would have been that Mayank Yadav has that extra pace, the extra bounce that he can extract. And Josh Inglis, obviously coming from Australia, could have tackled that well. And he did that as well, picking 3 sixes of successive deliveries. And, Mayank eventually conceded 60 runs of his 4 overs. Havish Khan wasn't any better either, 57 of 4 overs. And that's your 2 most potent bowlers. Conceding 117 runs in 8 overs, and that just really shows you where LSG's bowling performance was through the day. They didn't help themselves with the drop chance of Prabhsimran Singh when he was at 21. It obviously went way up in the sky, and those are never easy when the ball swerves in the air, but you expect a fielder of Puran's caliber to take that, and Prabhsimran made the most of the lifeline and stitched partnerships first with Inglis and then Shreyas Iyer, and eventually got Punjab Kings to 236 runs. But we mentioned LSG bowlers not being up to the mark, and it was a completely contrasting performance from Arshdeep Singh.
He was swinging the ball both ways, and just blown away the LSG. The top 3 is very important for LSG: Markram, Puran, and Marsh. But Marsh got out very early, again a 4-ball duck, and then Markram also in the same over. So I think Arshdeep I think that was the game. Once that 236, it was a massive total, and then you have to chase. So you needed at least 2 of them to score. But I think Arshdeep getting those 3 out inside the power play, and Rishabh Pant has not been in that great of form, and even with LSG did try. Ayush Badoni played a very good knock, but it was never enough. The chase was going nowhere because they lost. They were 74 for 5 at one point, and even though Badoni played some superb shots, he did at individual level he looked very good. And even with Abdul, he played a good hand. But 236 again, they needed at least that top 3 to score. And Nicholas Puran has had a massive dip in form. I think he had scored some 3 or 4 50s in the first 6 games, and then just has vanished away. But it's just LSG. It was not LSG's night. But because Badoni played that hand, Badoni played 73 or 74 runs and took game till the end at those 37. LSG lost by 37 runs. He did manage to hurt Punjab a bit because of the NRR, right?
Absolutely. I mean, this Punjab Kings actually needs to sort this out because this is the second game running where they've squandered an opportunity to give their net run rate a boost. Today LSG was reeling at 74 for 5 at the halfway mark after 10 overs, and from there to end with 199 runs. That's 125 runs off the last 10 overs. That's just not done, and we know how packed the race for the top 4 this year is. There's barely 1 point separating the top 4. 2 points separating the top 4, and Punjab is at second place right now, and then there's Delhi and KKR as well, who are just breathing down their neck. And in such a case, towards the end, you will obviously need a healthy net run rate to ensure that you're safely through. And today, in particular, Vaishak Vijay Kumar, 21 runs off his first over, then another 16 off his third over, was off mark.
Few misfields as well in midfield.
Few misfields as well. Nihal Vadera could have caught a catch towards the fag end of the innings. Did not do that. And yeah, they were sloppy with their lines. They were made mistakes with bowling. Chahal got a wicket towards the end. He was the one who eventually got out Ayush Badoni, but he also conceded far too many runs. Even against CSK, he started off poorly before flipping it around, and they just have to find a way to be more consistent with their bowling effort. Today it almost looked as if they got complacent after they picked those 5 wickets in the first half. But I mean, all said and done, they're second in the points table, sitting at 15 points. Comfortable as of now to make the playoffs. But the race for the playoffs is heating up, and we have another match that will play a huge role in determining who finishes in the 3rd and 4th places. We have Delhi Capitals playing Sunrisers Hyderabad. Delhi Capitals is sitting on 12 points. It was leading the pack at one point in time, but now it's slipped to the 5th position, and it has to win tomorrow if it wants to stay in the race to the playoffs. Sunrisers Hyderabad, on the other hand, is one loss away from getting knocked out of this tournament. So a lot is riding on this result for both teams, and you can follow the latest updates from that match on Sportstar.